What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Daily Sean. For those of you who haven't been here before, my name is Sean. I do a daily video on something related to nursing. No rhyme or reason. It's probably not going to change. Travel nursing. Had a couple fans, had a couple followers asking me for any thoughts on travel nursing. For those of you who don't know or don't remember, I did a very short run of travel nursing during my time as a nurse. I did about 6 months or so of travel nursing somewhere around year 3 of my career. I think it was year 3 or year 2. Horrible that I can't remember that. One of the travel assignments was mildly local, and then another travel assignment was a couple states away that was a drive away. I have 8 random thoughts for you, completely random, about travel nursing. We're just going to jump right into this. Number 1, you're going to hit the ground running. Your orientation is a day, maybe 2 days long. Considering normal hospital employees have almost half a week of hospital orientation, usually 2 days or more, depending on your position. And then you as a nurse have another several days or a week worth of orientation as a nurse in the hospital before you even start your job on your specific nursing unit. As a travel nurse, I think you get 2 days. 1 day hospital orientation, 1 day of nursing orientation / clinical unit orientation. That's it. Basically, they give you your ID and your info and poof, there you go. Number 2, you are going to have to be very resourceful. You are going to be on your own quite a bit, navigating your way through a system that you are not familiar with, trying to understand policies, procedures, understanding how things are done their way versus the way that you know. There's all kinds of small things that are going to come up that you're basically going to have to figure out on your own. You are going to have to be quite the resource. It's one of the reasons why they strongly urge you to have at least a year. Used to be 2 years. I think it's only a year now. It's why they strongly urge you to have years of experience under your belt before you go traveling, because you need to get comfortable in your nursing skin as a professional before they drop you in the middle of the boiling water. Number 3, know your contract. Know the specifics of your contract. Not only the contract you have with your travel agency, but any specifics, any addendums that go into the facility that you're with. Everything from specialty area to what they can or cannot do with you in regards to scheduling. Can they pull you to another floor? Can they call you off? How does your pay affected? Usually travel agencies give you a working list of things that you should know in regards to the specifics of a contract, but do your homework nonetheless. I would actually advise you to visit other travel agencies and see if you can garner information from them so that you can be as well informed as humanly possible. Number 4, there are always options when it comes to contract negotiations. Everything from pay scale all the way to how you're paid. Are you getting certain benefits? Are you getting moving expenses? Are you moving into an apartment that's furnished, not furnished? Are you buddying up with a friend or a spouse? There are a ton of options. You got to think in terms of, are you going to have insurance? Not only medical and dental insurance, but what about liability insurance? How are you covered? What are your options? Number 5, practice phone interviewing. Phone interviews are a completely different animal than person-to-person interviewing. So body language plays a big part. There's pausing that happens that's normal in a interactive live interview that are awkward when you're doing a phone interview. Phone interviews, you're going to want to have all of your information in front of you. You want to have a checklist. You want to have pen and paper. You're going to want, you might even be doing video conferencing interviewing. Completely different animal than a phone interview. Completely different from in-person interviewing. So practice. Number 6. It is all about the money. It really is. A lot of people do it for the... Okay, there's some people out there that will do it for the lifestyle and be able to travel to exotic places in the world. But most of us do this for the exceptional pay. I don't know about you, but in the short time that I did travel nursing, I banked a lot of money, paid off a lot of bills, and enjoyed the extra money. As long as you're okay with doing it for the money, make sure that whatever you do, it doesn't taint your overall perspective on your job, on your profession. Don't let a horrible assignment turn you into a hater or a negative Nancy or someone that wants to see the world burn. Make sure you maintain that positive outlook on our profession, even though your assignment may suck a big bag. Okay? Because guess what? There are assignments out there that are just miserable. Number 7, your first assignment should you take a 3-month assignment or an extended assignment? Should you take a 4 to 6 week assignment or 3 months? And there's 2 trains of thought on that one. The first is just get your feet wet, get that first assignment out of the way so you have an idea how things are going, so you do a quick 4 to 6 week one. The flip side of that, maybe you need an extended experience so that you can gradually adapt to the abrupt situation you're in. Right around the 2 or 3 week mark is when you're finally getting comfortable with the way things are working in your travel assignment and your facility. And if you only do a 4 to 6 week assignment, at week 4, you're already having to look for another assignment. And you just got comfortable. So if you take a 3-month or a 6-month or a 2-month, you have a little bit more time to breathe and to get comfortable in your skin. You're going to have to weigh your options on that one. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer to that. I think it's just a crapshoot. So you have to know yourself very well in order to answer that question. And number 8, if you're going to do traveling, if you're going to pick a travel assignment, you either need to do it early in your career within the first 2 to 5 years, or do it at the end of your career towards the end of whatever journey you're on, whatever plight you're on. If you're deciding to change jobs completely, change arenas, go from critical care to long-term care, do it at the end of a journey or towards the end of retirement so that you can enjoy it. If you do it smack dab in the middle of your career, you're still figuring things out. You're still trying to determine where you're going to plant your feet. So in the middle of that mix, you do a travel assignment. Then you got to consider, are you married? Do you have kids? Do you have spouse? Do you have a home? Do you have permanency in your career or your life? If you have permanency in your life, you definitely don't want to be traveling, because I learned the hard way. You can't really travel and maintain a home in a separate state. It's just a little too much. Hope this helped. Completely random thoughts on travel nursing. I enjoyed my short time that I did it. Would I do it again? Probably not. At least not at this point in my career. Wasn't that it was a bad experience, it's just not right for me anymore. Love to hear what you have to say. Who out there is interested in traveling? Who has traveled and can provide some needed tips or tricks? Leave your comment down below. You know your comments are my caffeine. Share this with somebody. And as always, check your own pulse first.